This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
So, JR, we move into 1992, and Cactus and Sting would have an absolute show stealer of a match at Beach Blast 92. It's Falls Count Anywhere, and this is a show that you're going to cover here in future in the next couple of weeks in detail. So I don't want to steal too much thunder for that. But is Cactus up there for you as one of Sting's top opponents?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And they had respect for each other, which you got to have, I think. You don't have to like somebody to have a great wrestling program with them. You don't need to exchange those Christmas cards or those holiday cards or anything along those lines, things that are normal. But you got to respect your adversary because he's got your life in his hands. You damn sure better respect him. This is not leapfrog, drop down headlock. You know, this is gets to be some serious stuff that's hard to execute. So I would say that, I mean, Mick had a lot of great, especially in WWF, WWE. Oh, yeah. He has some tremendous opponents. But certainly looking at the wide scope of things, Sting's rivalry, if you will, with Mick was extraordinary, just really, really good. They liked each other, Paul. You don't have to, as I said, but you got to respect each other, and they damn sure respected each other. And Sting was a willing participant to go along with some of the things that Mick was doing, even though most of the hurt was on Mick's side.
So I got to ask JR, was it prior to this, during this feud, or sometime in the future, maybe into the WWF, WWE days, that you realized this guy is world champion material?
I don't know where it was along the way. I don't know the date or things like that, being facetious here somewhat. But it is in that era that he started really turning heads, having really solid matches with various opponents. I mean, you go from Abdullah to Sting, and you pull it off somehow. They have nothing in common. So you got to be flexible, and you got to be, somebody that's got skills. And we saw over and over again that Mick had great skills because he's working with guys that had hugely different styles. So, but along the way, Mick always had the ability to cut a great promo. I think he got better at it as time went on. At least that's all of our dreams, is that we want to get better at what we do. If you're in the broadcasting or any kind of performance art, you want to get better at it.
That's right. And
I think Mick got better at it as he went along, and he could probably still roll out there right now and cut as good a promo as anybody in the business.
Now, you hit it nail on the head there. Jake Roberts joins the fold, which we discussed last week a little about him, but he and Cactus would form an alliance around this period. And to your point, this is also the period where we start to see him really shine with those promos. And it sounds like you were enjoying his style of promos. I mean, for a character, he was able to get into character. What were you thinking as he was delivering? Because we're going to watch a clip here in a minute of you on the mic with Cactus Jack. It's fun. But
I think that I think the thing about it is that Mick was a great storyteller bell to bell. I think we've established that. I think most fans will agree with that. Was his style at times extreme? Yes. But nonetheless, he was always a great storyteller in the ring. The great stars are able to take that skill set, that level of a skill set, transfer it from the physical bell to bell to a promo scenario. And Mick, so some guys game a lower one or the other. Mick stayed level, both really, really good. But his promo abilities was just, I don't remember him doing bad promos. I really don't.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.